Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time Car Show Extra, your weekly go-to all things automotive place. Today coming to you from the Houston Summer Auto Show at NRG Center. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. He's off gallivanting around somewhere. King Conrad DeLong. We got Jeff Zekin over here. And David Ainsley, Mr. Transmitter himself, is here. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us on this wonderful Friday afternoon here in Houston, Texas. We're a special broadcast, and we thank you for being with us today. This broadcast is also going to repeat itself on Memorial Day weekend, a week from tomorrow.
So we get off?
No, you have to show up.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
You show up and we'll be off.
Well, I'd like to get off.
Would you? I bet you would.
We got. This is great. This is an amazing event. This is really cool.
Well, it's nice to have a big event.
Is this your
to
first
come
event?
Here with y'all.
Really? Is this your first time coming to the show?
No. I've been to the auto shows.
No, but with us.
Yes, with you. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. We didn't do last year because of
COVID.
Right.
And it's my initial initiation.
So we need to haze them.
You did that setting this up.
Well, you're going to have to do like Don did the first time he came, and you have to run from one end to the other buck naked.
Twice. Well, you weren't here earlier.
Really?
That's already accomplished.
Volunteering. Can I do it again?
Me.
No, but this is very, very cool.
Well, I'm so glad that they have it, and it's open, and people are showing up and walking around and looking. It's nice to have events back.
Yeah, we told Rochelle she's going to stay here. No, she's not. So Ben Miller's on his way here. He is with the classic car display, which I haven't even been out in the foyer.
Yeah, we haven't done anything.
But he's on his way here to tell us what's out there. So
we've had Ben on last couple of years because he's always got a great collection of cars that he brings.
I know
from the connections he has.
I know.
Wish I had his connections. Holy moly!
I don't know why we don't have him on or his connections on during the year. We always say we're going to, and then we forget.
Well, I tell you what,
he's the scheduler.
Well, when he gets here, let's set it up.
Without Mars, because Mars isn't here right now. Well, he really doesn't know what's going on. So we're talking behind his back.
He's out.
Well, there's that too. Yes, that's exactly right. So we are in the Jeep display.
Very cool.
Thank you, Jeep, for putting up with our shenanigans here. Right behind us is the brand new Jeep Wrangler E, the electric one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so
I think it's a 4E.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, and then in front of us is the Grand Cherokee L.
And then there is the Grand Wagoneer.
Grand Wagoneer.
Yes.
That's too big
Then the
for
Grand
me.
Cherokee L. That's right. Yeah, that's the long wheelbase.
That's
Grand
too
Cherokee.
big for me. Yeah. Very nice.
Well,
and this is the first display of those vehicles
in
the industry, the first public display of those vehicles.
So
that's pretty cool.
This should be your first stop, I would think, because these are brand new, for the first time seen in public displays.
As well as the first time the 392 Jeep has been on public display too.
Yeah. And right here in front of us in this section is the Ram display. And I have to tell you, David was actually, what are we doing?
I'm not real sure. I think he's going to turn the camera. He's going to mess it up because he's going to get it turned off. All right, well, Jeffrey, let's get another camera turned towards us and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, Look at that. How's that?
Well, we're not sure how well that's going to look, but we'll figure it out.
But at any rate, so the Ram display is here. Right before the show, David and I were walking around in this area, and there's the Cummins diesel.
Oh, and the Cummins diesel is a beast.
It is.
It's over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Right. And then there is the high-end Ram pickup truck.
The T-Rex.
Well, that's the race truck. That's on display here, as well as the high-end Ram. the one that has the etched stuff in the leather and the wooden dashboard and what's not the Longhorn? What is
Laramie.
that? No, what is that? What is that big high-end Ram truck down there, Mike? The Longhorn.
Longhorn. What's
Yeah.
a Texas thing?
Well, whatever the case may be, it really is nice. It's like jaw-dropping interior.
And when you look at how they sell trucks, everybody sells what I call the white fleet. It's the white truck. It does its job. It probably doesn't even have carpet in it. And then, then they have the next level up. It's got a little nicer interior with some carpet in. Then they'll give you another level up with maybe some leather and a little nicer interior. And then they all have that Taj Mahal vehicle.
Yeah.
And this one, the Laramie Longhorn, is their Taj Mahal vehicle.
I appreciate leather seating. I do. I appreciate it. It's very beautiful. It's very nice. But you know what? The cloth interiors have come a long way, baby. And they are really, really nice because the cloth interiors include usually vinyl on the side bolsters and the bottom bolsters.
That's
and
because the slide in and out.
And then the cloth in the middle and the materials that they use these days, that's my cup of tea.
Well, they've learned over time that material has to not only be beautiful, but it also has to be very durable. And they've continued to make that adjustment as well, is to really dress up the cloth.
If I ever decided that I wanted some different seats in my Corvette that they all have leather, that's what I would do. I'd do the leather bolsters, but I would have cloth inserts. Yep.
I know, different cars, at the performance level of cars, they'll do the leather bolsters and then do a suede insert because the suede kind of holds on to you a little bit.
Yeah, I don't need the suede.
Well, you're not a leather interior guy.
I'm not.
The heat of the summer, the leather interior can get a little warm.
It doesn't let your skin breathe. And then, of course, then you got the perforated leather that's, got the vacuum cleaner on it or whatever it is that blows cool air up your butt.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it does. I mean, just to put it bluntly.
But it works.
It works great.
It keeps you cool.
Yeah. Do they put coolness in cloth seats? I don't think so.
Probably not, because generally the cloth seats are a lower content level vehicle. So I don't know that. I couldn't tell you what cloth seat has cooled seats. I think all the cooled seats are with the leather, perforated leather.
Yeah. Well, maybe I just caught on to something there that maybe when you
know how they do that.
When you
right?
go to
they take some ducting from the air conditioning system and they run it under the carpet through the floor, almost like a vacuum cleaner hose in reverse, and then blow that up to a manifold that sits under the seat and blows that cold air on you. It's quite simple in function, and some of them actually have some fans that are a little bit closer to create a little bit more airflow. It's kind of simple as function, but it took them forever to figure that out. They've had air conditioning since the 50s, and they didn't really go to cooled seats until mid-2000s, 2010 maybe. Might have been some of the first ones out there.
Yeah, dumb. But I'm thinking, I sure would like to do the air-conditioned cloth seats. You go to the furniture store, you're really not into leather, and you want to buy a really nice sofa, a love seat. You're going to look at the material that's on there. You're going to see how comfortable it is. Why not? Why don't they treat it the same way in a car? I mean, why can't you have a high-end cloth? And some of these trucks do.
Well, I'd agree with you because I don't have leather furniture at the house. All my furniture at the house is cloth.
Yeah,
it's all red velour.
It is not. And with the black drapes, and you serve nothing but steaks at night.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And wood paneling.
I was just going to say, and you got a humidor in the back for your cigars. God. We've kind of gotten.
Am I at Del Frisco again?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was thinking more along the lines of Steak and Ale, but they did have a good salad bar there.
Oh gosh, Steak and Ale. I haven't been.
They're not in business anymore.
Last one I knew, Steak and Ale, was in Conroe. There was a Steak and Ale in Conroe, just north of 105 on the east
Somebody
side.
that just wouldn't give up, huh? Probably. Well, I don't know what happened to Ben Miller. He clearly doesn't have a watch.
We're back up and running on that.
Are we back up and running
back
now?
up
What
and-
was all of the stuff that was
was
going
all the
on?
hubbub,
Minor technicality. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't
The
understand.
12 is still flashing on his Betamax.
It is. It was 12, wasn't it?
Katie, help me.
Help us,
every
Katie.
time there's a blackout, he has to wait till Katie shows up
Pretty much.
to reset all his clocks.
on the microwave.
Well, I
on
don't
the
know if
oven.
she's watching in Denver or not, but if she is, honey, by the way, you're coming here to help me set up my
Please.
Hulu, my Roku, my Fire Stick, whatever it is.
Please come
because I
help
need to wean myself off of Comcast Xfinity.
Please help him.
Oh, well.
They've shot my rate up again.
Oh,
It's
did they?
dumb.
Oh.
I don't watch any of that stuff.
Well, for me, I have Comcast because I want Discovery, I want Motor Trend, I want the History Channel.
All I
Yeah,
want is
Motor
my
Trend.
Motor Trend,
Yeah.
my Netflix,
Well, and I
and
think
Me TV.
I think some of that you can get with, the Discovery app. You can watch Motor Trend, Discovery, History Channel. Are
Well,
all on
maybe
the
I'll have to
Discovery
get
app.
that.
You're
might
gonna
be-
pay for
I think
it,
It's like
it's just where.
$4.99 a month.
Yeah.
You're going
It's
to
not
pay
bad.
for. You're going to pay for everything.
Yep, you do.
And we're paying right now,
We
as a
are.
matter of fact, because our conversation has gone way off track. It has.
Where's Ben?
Howdy.
Where's Ben?
Ben's coming through the front door as we speak.
He is
Through the front
not.
door.
That's what he said.
Did he? Does he realize that he's 10 minutes late?
Well, I didn't ask him. I'll ask him when he gets here.
No, I will.
There you go.
Oh, great.
Bash
gonna
him over
enjoy
the
it.
head with that.
Invite a guest on and beat him up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Berate him.
Well, somebody must have said something. Oh my gosh, I'm late. Probably got caught up in conversation. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, there are. He's probably buying you breakfast. That's why it's taking.
Yeah.
That's
that's right.
probably what it is. Yeah, from one of the food trucks
There
that's
you
out,
go.
out front.
So are we expecting a Jeep guy next?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually, Benny's going to join us at the top of the hour.
Who is?
Benny.
Yeah, I guess
Benny?
Benny from Camp Jeep.
Benny Munguia. Did I say that
But
right?
were you here Munguia?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
were
I
here
remember.
2 years ago. I remember your last name.
You look taller.
Yeah. You remember me? Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, it's probably a bad dream that you're still having
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
Right now.
It took 2 years to get over it. With a little therapy, though. It
There
worked.
you go.
Yeah. So I want you to hang tight. Hey, look at this. I got my Jeep shirt on too, huh?
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah. Okay, just wanted to say that.
But you slept in yours.
I did not sleep in mine, and I did wash it, so just saying.
3 weeks ago.
Stop. It's not true. So this is kind of, and the other thing is it says FCA over there. They clearly haven't gotten the memo that they're owned by somebody.
Stellantis.
The Stellantis.
Well, it's old signage.
Well, yeah.
It's COVID times, right?
Well, it
How did
is.
they buy them during COVID? How do you negotiate that when you can't be in the same room with people?
I
like
don't
that?
know.
I think at that level, it's just lawyers doing all the work.
Oh, and I guess who cares if all the lawyers
Exactly.
get COVID, right?
I mean, there's plenty of them to go around.
The old joke of what do you call 10 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A good start. Yeah.
Send your comments to info@inwheeltime.com.
Ben, would you please sit down? Please sit down. Put a headset on, because
you gotta sit
we
in
can
that
have a
chair
much
because-
better.
you have to
Because
sit.
of the camera.
You have to sit at the head of the table.
That's right.
You don't mind, do you? No. Good. Pull that. There you go. So,
He's done this before.
do you? Are you doing Camp Jeep?
I'm doing Camp Jeep, yes.
So you don't really know anything about the new Grand Wagoneer.
It's minimal right now for me.
Yeah. Have you been in it?
Actually, I haven't yet.
No.
I mean, this is actually the first time I've seen it.
Well, I know. Well, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
This is the first time it's been on public display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to.
You can bend that in if you want.
That's fine. You're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
you're
You
good.
don't
You're
have
good.
to hold it.
You're
It's
good.
good.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't know how much you knew about these. So you know everything that there is to know about other Jeeps,
Yes.
mainly the Wrangler.
I mean, Wrangler, Grand Cherokees.
Are you putting those on the treadmill over here?
Yeah, sure are.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right now we actually have the 392, the V8
Oh, yeah?
Wrangler. That's a bad boy right
Well, I
there.
bet you can catch air on that.
Oh, it's scary. Awesome. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, you don't catch air in here, but I would imagine that if you really wanted to, you probably could somewhere. I don't know as if I'd want to get a Jeep
Get
Wrangler
caught.
airborne or get caught. That's it. You know, my mind used to think that way, but it doesn't anymore.
Well, we noticed as the gate opened up, people running to Camp Jeep because they wanted to be early in line to get the tour around the ride and drive.
Oh yeah. They run to it, and it's mostly all the cities. We
So
go to.
what have you been doing during COVID? Because there's not been any car shows.
Yeah, I mean, we do little projects here and there, but been home fishing, working out.
So do you
Living
make
South Padre.
adjustments to the ride course at Camp Jeep for each location?
They're usually about the same. They do try to tweak them here and there just to give it a different look. Obviously, Houston's one of the big shows that we do, and the first time we do it this year. So we're real happy to be back.
Yep.
And happy to be here in Houston again.
And you guys are following COVID protocols. You're doing some disinfecting, making sure there's some social distancing.
Yeah, how does that work?
So every lap that we do, we don't have anybody in the front seat. So 2 or 3 people in the back, or whoever's, could be one. They'll take a lap around, and each lap they'll go in a little station, and they'll clean it and disinfect everything.
Right.
Every single lap.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
sir.
What a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And, dude, I can only imagine that we're talking about dishpan hands at the end of the day with
Yeah.
the cleaning solution. You
Yeah,
got to
but-
wear gloves.
But that's what makes it safe for people to come out and take the ride. You know, it's
I know.
it's a matter of serving the
No, I get it.
customers.
No, I get it.
So-
Yeah. Well, so where do you go from here?
From here, I'll go back home where I live in South Padre Island.
Oh,
I was
must
going to
be
ask
rough.
you. Yeah.
He lives on South Padre Island.
Uh-huh.
So when he's fishing, are you surf casting or are you going out?
So depends. Sometimes I kind of mix it all up. So I got to keep myself busy.
Surf casting.
Yeah, fishing in the surf.
You
yeah.
walk
Yeah.
out and you, yeah.
But down there, I mean, when you go out fishing, you go out 5 miles and you're looking for marlin.
Yeah.
Down here, we got to go out 50.
Yeah.
There
Except
is
for-
there is a frozen food section where I shop. So
That's right. Well,
Yeah, but there's no catfish in the Gulf.
okay, so how much does it cost to go through Camp Jeep?
That's absolutely free. Just
You have to
go
get you have to pay your admission to get into the facility here.
Correct.
Yeah, and then you just come over here and stand in line and
Yeah, you just sign in and sign a little waiver.
okay. Is there an age limit?
There isn't an age limit. There is a height limit, so they have to be at least 44 inches.
Oh, so Jeff can't go.
no, I would, yeah.
Yeah, 44 inches,
44 inches or
Yeah.
higher,
and that's it.
and that's it. That's
Okay,
it.
and you can haul 3 people at a time.
1, 2, 3 people at a time, whoever fits in the back seat.
Right.
Now, this is behind us, and I've been watching the line during the show, and it goes pretty quick.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah,
We have it pretty.
It moves.
Yeah, we got it pretty. The
How long
signs
does
now.
it take to go through the course?
It'll take maybe sometimes 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Really, that
3.5
long?
minutes, yeah.
It's not
2
like
minutes.
standing in line at Disney and it's a small world or something.
Yeah.
It moves pretty quick.
Oh, now I'll be singing that in my head the rest of the night.
There you go, Conrad.
Do that. Sing it to
It's a
me, will
small
you?
world after
After
all.
all, thank you.
Yeah, but we're
Sick.
So, and if people, once they finish and if they want to go back on the ride again, just go get back in the back of the line. You guys are okay
Well,
with that?
If they take the first ride, they don't have to wait in line. So they take 1 lap, and then we have a little section where they just wait, and they can pick the vehicle they actually wanted to get.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
that's
name
cool.
me the vehicles. You got the Wrangler.
Yeah, we got
all different kinds of Wranglers.
Yes, and speaking of different Wranglers, we do have our electrical Wrangler, the
E?
4xe.
4xe.
Yeah.
It's out there.
So that's available to take a ride in.
That's available to take a ride in, and it's
Cool.
available to buy right now.
And then you got the 392.
Yep, we got 392.
There you go.
And what are the other ones?
We do have the Gladiator, the Mojave. We also have the Rubicon Gladiator, the Trohawk Grand Cherokee, Trohawk Cherokee. That's what we got.
Nice.
Man.
So yeah. How many vehicles in total you got over
I
there?
was trying to
man.
count. I should-
So right now on the track, we'll have about 6 or 7, depending.
And then a couple that are staged.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
something-
So total, we'll have about 9 or 10 vehicles. that
Oh,
we got
wow.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
So
And-
So if I wanted to take a ride in one of them that's staged, if I could let you know, and somehow or another it could be kind of moved in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
I think what you were saying is if you go around once, there's an area you can wait, and if you want to get maybe the first time you went around in a Cherokee, and you want to go in the 392
Wrangler.
Wrangler, I just have to wait till that comes around, and then you'd load me in the 392 Wrangler.
Correct. Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
I asked Rochelle this. Where do you keep the keys for these?
Hidden from us.
Give him the
That's
same
confidential,
answer.
right?
Yeah, give him, that's the same answer Rochelle gave him. So.
I'm going to keep asking.
So how many rides will you actually give? Yeah, I know you guys count the people that go through. So in a typical event like this, this one here just happens to be 5 days long.
Yeah.
How many thousands of people do you run through there?
Oh man, it's hard to tell. Obviously, with the quarantine going on, so it's a little different this year. But originally, like we would give one of our biggest shows we actually do is like Chicago. That's like
Right.
the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Right.
And man, even one day we'll give,
1,000?
yeah, about there.
Wow.
Maybe a little less, but around that area.
So how many people are on your team over here at Camp Jeep?
So we have a total of about 6 drivers for 6 vehicles. We have a total of out of 9 of us, apart from everybody else that's working around. I
Right.
mean, there's could be like 40 people
Oh,
Wow.
on
Yeah.
the tracks.
You got to handle people getting in, people getting
Yeah.
out, plus the drivers. You got to have some relief for the drivers.
Yeah,
Plus the
somebody
sanitation
doing
and
the
cleanup.
sanitizing.
the sanitation cleanup, yes. Spotters that we have up there just for safety precautions. So
Didn't even
it's-
think about that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of folks. And then all 40, if the number was 40, it might be a little bit more, a little bit less. But all 40 of you will show up at the next event, or do you subcontract in some of those positions?
Well, as far as like the drivers go and myself, it's usually like the same team.
Yeah.
They trust us more with these vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I
'cause-
would think that's important.
Yeah, very important. So they trust us more, and which is good for us. That's good that they want us to do it,
Right.
and we're happy to do it. So,
Well, plus you also know how to answer the questions with the people
that
that
was
you're
my
riding around.
Yeah.
that was my
Yeah.
question. So when you get in the vehicle with a Jeep driver, is the Jeep driver knowledgeable enough to answer the questions about the vehicle?
yes, actually, it's basically almost being like a product specialist. So
Gotcha.
they're all Jeep fans. We all had a Jeep. I have my own Jeep. So
And you've gone through Jeep training.
yeah, we do the training, and the more we learn, the more easier it is, and
Sure.
we like it. I mean, that's
And then you got a team thing going on because
Yeah.
you all go to the same events.
And you all go drinking every night.
I was going to think to see, yeah.
So
tea and water. Yeah.
yeah.
Tea and water.
Good answer. So, I mean, is this? Do you know each other outside of this?
Oh, we do. So we're really tight now. I mean, we've known some of us have been together for 8 years, 6
Wow.
years, 5 years. But we are like
Does
a family.
everybody live on South Padre
I was
Island?
about to ask the same thing.
No.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to ask that
Different
without
parts of
asking
the
it.
country.
Yeah, I'm actually the only one from South Padre Island and Texas, actually.
Wow.
So there's people from Colorado, Utah, Vegas, Michigan, of course.
You're kind of like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile crew from all over the United
Yeah.
States, and they've got different Wienermobiles, and they have different crews that drive the Wienermobiles.
There you go.
I think that there's something there. Maybe we
We
could
need
get
to
a
do a road show
Wienermobile here.
with the
Yeah.
the
that's
Oscar
it.
Mayer
So how
folks.
many shows?
could go for a wiener.
Typically, do y'all do it
Um,
a year?
Originally, we usually do about 15 to 18 shows.
At least once a month, then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes there's 2 shows going on at the same time. So it depends. Like maybe there's a show here and maybe there's another show in Washington at the same time.
So
So
where
there's
is
another Camp Jeep? set
Right
up?
now, no. But
So-
originally they used to be us.
Is this your first Camp Jeep since COVID?
Our first one we did was in Orlando,
Okay.
which was I'm going to say the beginning of the year.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not too sure.
Florida opened up like Texas did.
Yes.
So far as the COVID.
Yeah.
Where is your next stop after this?
Our next stop would probably be Chicago for me.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the summer auto show there, and it's going to be in July, I think, isn't
Yeah, which is strange for us because we're usually in February.
Yeah, the snow and stuff.
it?
Yeah.
Right. Is it going to be indoors for you or outdoors? Do you know yet?
I'm not too sure. I believe it might be indoors. Though.
Well, last year when they were planning it, it was going to be outdoors because they were going to take over part of. I'm sorry, that was the Detroit. Never mind. That was Detroit was going to make a big deal outside.
Yes, that was going to be our big show.
So when we pack all this up and we're ready to remove ourselves from the show, can all 5 of us come in one of your rides? Can you
Sure.
set that up?
I don't
Absolutely.
think all 5 of us could fit.
Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, it's going to be a cramped up in there, but
Just
We
stack
could-
us in like
we could try.
cordwood,
We're,
yeah.
we're usually cramped up.
Let's see how much
anyways.
room's in the bed of that Gladiator.
But yeah, sure. Anytime you guys want to go, just look for me and I'll get you guys right
How
in.
quickly does the line move?
Oh, it goes quick. I mean,
Even though there's maybe 10, 15 people ahead of you, how long will that take if I'm at the end of a 15-person line?
it actually feels like it's 5 minutes because you're looking at the track and you're looking at the courses and the vehicles, and before you know it, right in front of the line.
So they're occupied while they're waiting in line. So it does seem a lot shorter. Because, they're looking at going up the hill, and then they're looking at coming down the hill.
Plus the different vehicles. Each one of them is a little bit different to watch.
Right.
And how different is each one to drive?
It is a little different, especially right now that we have, there's already different motors and engines, different type of trim levels. We have, like I said, there's Gladiators, but there's the Rubicon Gladiator. There's the Gladiator Mojave that's kind of new, and the Wranglers is just
so the Wrangler E.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've had it out?
Yeah, this is the first time.
So how's the batteries holding up?
It's good. We have our charging station. So basically, what the E is it'll go about 21 miles fully charged, which is 2 hours, and it's also a hybrid. So it's not fully electronic.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So there is a internal combustion engine that will take over when the battery charge gets low enough. Okay.
Right.
And how does it feel when it's on full electric? How does it feel climbing some of that?
It actually feels good. It's real torquey, so it's just nice and smooth. You can't even hear anything when you have it on electrical. Something we don't know if it's on or off. We got to press it a couple of times. It's something else.
And then when you get in the 392, it's probably got to be a little careful with the 392.
Yeah, I'm sure you can hear it sometimes when it passes through around here.
With that much power behind the wheel.
Yeah,
And they've got a special exhaust system on it too. Well, they have to. Yeah, you got to have some sounds. You know what I'm saying? Benny, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you guys.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate you stopping by. And we'll be over there.
And we invite everybody else to come on over to Camp Jeep. It's a great experience, and you guys do a wonderful job.
Yeah,
absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Benny Munguia with Camp Jeep. Okay, time for us to take a quick break. We'll be right back on the In Wheel Time Car Show from the Houston Auto Show. Stay with us.
We all know about aftermarket and online parts stores, and each one has something to offer, but they don't offer original factory parts. That's where Bayway comes in. For original factory parts, visit the Bayway stores first. Give them a call or stop by. Bayway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bayway Chevy, and Bayway Lincoln carry a complete line of parts for the do-it-yourselfer. Keeping your newer classic original means a lot, and you can count on these fully stocked parts departments to help keep it that way. Bayway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Bayway Chevy, and Bayway Lincoln, keeping it original. Tailpipes and Tacos expands again. Now you'll be able to participate at 3 Loopy Tortilla locations. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier Saturday morning cruise-in, featuring made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and good times. Mark your calendar for Saturday, June 19th for Tailpipes and Tacos, now at 3 Loopy Tortilla locations. Highway 249 in Tomball, West U 159 near Kirby, and in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard. At Tailpipes and Tacos, you'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off in a friends and family event at 3 Loopy Tortilla Mexican restaurants in Katy, Tomball, and West U. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Loopy founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, June 19th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be broadcasting from the Katy location. Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday morning, June 19th, 8 to 11 a.m., now at 3 locations, Tomball, Katy, and West U, weather permitting. You see all the new ceramic car wash cleaners on TV now, but John Gray at Gulf Coast Auto Shield has been using ceramic coatings on Houston's most expensive cars for years, and he'll tell you that nothing beats the real thing. Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs a coating over your paint that actually comes with a warranty. If you just picked up your Lambo, your Aston Martin, Porsche, Ferrari, any other exotic car, chances are your car will have company that have already found Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Now, you don't have to own an exotic. Maybe you got a truck, an SUV, or even an older vehicle that needs a little love. Well, let John Gray give it a look and give you an estimate on refurbishing that paint and making your vehicle look new again. How about getting a gift certificate for the wife's birthday or anniversary from Gulf Coast Auto Shield and tell her, honey, I know you love your car, so why don't we get it looking new again? It'll be the best gift ever, one that she'll never forget. Get hold of John Gray at gcautoshield.com or give him a call, 832-264-0670. Gulf Coast Auto Shield. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.